No Filipino act had ever performed at Lollapalooza before. Not in the entire history of the festival. That fact alone already sets the stage for something unusual. Then, the 2026 schedule dropped and everything shifted in an instant, because there it was, SB19, officially listed on the lineup. July 30th, Alon Stage, Grant Park, Chicago. 1 full hour on one of the biggest music festival stages in the world. And just like that, history quietly changed without warning. This is not just another festival appearance. This is the first time a Filipino group has ever been officially included in the lineup of Lollapalooza, a festival that is known globally not for experiments or small showcases, but for shaping mainstream music culture. The moment SB19 appeared on that poster, it wasn't just news for fans. It became a global talking point for anyone who understands how rare this actually is. To understand why this matters, you have to understand what Lollapalooza really is. It didn't begin as the giant global event it is today. It started in 1991 as a touring farewell festival created by Perry Farrell, the lead singer of Jane's Addiction. Back then, it moved across North America, focusing on alternative rock, underground acts, and raw live energy. It wasn't polished or commercial in the way modern festivals are. It was more about expression, culture, and rebellion in music. But over time, it evolved into something much bigger. In 2005, Lollapalooza found a permanent home in Chicago's Grant Park. That decision completely changed its identity. Instead of being a traveling show, it became a fixed global destination. Today, it stands as one of the most recognized music festivals in the world, attracting hundreds of thousands of people every year across 4 days, with a lineup that often reflects the direction of global music itself. Over the years, some of the biggest names in music history have performed there. Artists like Paul McCartney, Metallica, Radiohead, Kendrick Lamar, Billie Eilish, Daft Punk, and Red Hot Chili Peppers. These are not just performers. They are cultural landmarks in music history. And now, in 2026, the lineup continues that same scale with global acts like Charli XCX, Lorde, Jenny, The Smashing Pumpkins, John Summit, Tate McRae, and the XX. Right in the middle of all of this, SB19 appears. Not as a side note, but as part of the official schedule. This detail is what makes everything feel different, because Lollapalooza is not a K-pop festival. It is not an Asian showcase. It is not a niche international event designed for specific audiences. It is a mainstream American music festival, built for global exposure. And SB19 stepping into that environment means they are not just performing for fans. They are performing for discovery. People who don't know them yet will accidentally hear them, stop walking, and experience them for the first time in real time. Their performance is scheduled for July 30th, from 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Chicago time at the Alon Stage. For fans in the Philippines, that translates to around 4:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. on July 31st. That timing alone already tells a story. It means fans across the world will be waking up before sunrise, not casually, but intentionally, to witness a live moment happening thousands of kilometers away. That kind of global synchronization only happens when something feels truly important. The Alon Stage itself is not a minor platform inside the festival. It is one of the key stages inside Grant Park, known for hosting artists who are either rising fast or on the edge of a global breakthrough. In previous years, artists like Sabrina Carpenter and Chappelle Roan performed on that same stage before their major international rise. That doesn't guarantee anything for SB19, but it does place them in a space where momentum often builds into something larger. Other artists scheduled around the same stage and festival include Wet Leg, Bad Nerves, Audrey Hobart, Suki Waterhouse, and aespa across different days. This shows that the stage is not isolated or experimental. It is part of the core festival experience. That matters because the audience there is mixed. Some people arrive knowing exactly who they came for, while others just wander, listen, and discover something new without planning to. And in that environment, first impressions become everything. For those discovering them through this lineup, SB19 is a 5-member group from the Philippines consisting of Josh, Pablo, Stel, Ken, and Justin. They debuted in 2018 and quickly became one of the most important names in modern Filipino pop evolution. Their music blends pop, hip-hop, R&B, strong vocals, and complex choreography, often mixing Filipino and English lyrics in a way that feels natural rather than forced. Over the years, their reach has expanded far beyond the Philippines. In January 2026, they surpassed 1 billion Spotify streams across all credits, marking a major milestone in global digital presence. They have also built a highly active international fan base and earned recognition at global award platforms, competing and winning against major international acts in various categories. These achievements didn't happen overnight. They came through years of gradual expansion and consistent output. Now, they are stepping into a different phase entirely, because Lollapalooza is not their only major international appearance. Just weeks after Chicago, SB19 is also scheduled to perform at Summer Sonic in Japan. That means within a single month, they will appear on 2 major global festival stages in 2 different countries. That kind of scheduling is not common for artists who are still expanding internationally. It usually signals that global exposure is accelerating. At the same time, this shift is not happening in isolation. Across the broader music scene, more Asian and Filipino acts are starting to appear on global festival lineups that were once dominated almost entirely by Western artists. It doesn't mean the industry has completely changed, but it does mean the boundaries are starting to move. SB19 appearing at Lollapalooza is one of the clearest signs of that shift becoming visible. For fans planning to watch from home, streaming details are still not fully confirmed. In previous years, Lollapalooza performances have been streamed through platforms like Hulu in the United States, but the official 2026 broadcast plan has not yet been finalized. That uncertainty only adds more anticipation because global audiences are now waiting for official confirmation just to witness this moment live. But beyond streams, schedules, and logistics, the real importance of this moment is something deeper. Because for more than 30 years, Lollapalooza has existed without a Filipino act on its lineup. Thousands of artists have performed on its stages over time, yet none from the Philippines, until now. That alone makes this more than just another booking. It makes it a historical first. On July 30th, SB19 will step onto that stage not just as performers, but as representatives of a new possibility. For some viewers, this may even be the first time they discover Filipino pop music in a live global setting. That kind of exposure cannot be predicted or controlled. It simply happens in real time, in front of a massive and unpredictable audience. And that is what makes this moment so important. Because whether someone is standing inside Grant Park in Chicago or watching quietly from a phone in Manila before sunrise, the experience is shared across borders. One stage, 1 hour, one opportunity that could introduce an entire group to a new global audience in a single performance. As the date gets closer, attention naturally shifts toward what happens on that stage. Not just whether the performance goes well, but what it creates afterward. Because festival appearances like this are not just about being included. They are about what follows after the lights go out and the crowd moves on. One strong set can introduce an artist to thousands of new listeners instantly. One moment can change how a group is perceived internationally. And sometimes, one performance becomes the reason a new audience starts paying attention long after the festival ends. So now, everything leads to Chicago. July 30th, Alon Stage. 1 hour that carries years of growth, effort, and global expansion behind it. And when SB19 steps into that moment, it won't just be another name on a lineup, It will be the beginning of something that can't be fully measured while it's happening. Because some moments in music don't just pass, they echo.